So what do you think about Sunyai? I think she's amazing, Liz. Gossip or is it? Or is Korea taught me a lot. It taught me if that kimchi can cure anything. Kimchi, by the way. Delicious fermented cabbage. Um, Gossip isn't a bad thing. It's called face saving in Korea. And chopsticks can fly in slow motion. Which is where I come in. I was on a date with this very, very attractive guy, and I was very nervous. And the more nervous I get, the bigger my expressions become. And then I talked, I don't know when, but I dropped my hand. My chopstick flew. Slow motion, like the Matrix. And landed 2 tables on inside of someone's glass. And they applauded. And I wanted to crawl under the table. But yeah, we paid. It was a nice date, and I never saw him again. But he's lost. Anyway. Yeah. The other really funny thing that happened around this time, Chuseok, when I lived in Korea, was we went to the Busan fish market. It's amazing. Busan fish market is enormous. And so we saw a fish that you can find in Korean soups. This fish is of a phallical persuasion. And so us, a bunch of, Weiguk foreigners in our 20-somethings, started to giggle at this fish. And then the old ajumma saw that we were giggling at this fish, and she grabbed the fish, and she was like, I want you to imagine like a dildo right now. And she was like, and she chased us through the market and like did this with the fish, and she shouted at us, and we ran. This fish, by the way, for obvious reasons, is called a penis fish. You can Google that. I'm not putting a picture up. The last thing that's very important that I discovered in Korea is face saving. Face saving to me was a very new concept because in South Africa, especially if you're Afrikaans, we're pretty freaking direct. So I remember a co-teacher had she actually complimented me. She was like, "Oh, I love your dress," and I was so happy. And then my boss called me in, and she said, like, the other teacher said that your dress was inappropriate. I was like, what the hell? Why couldn't she talk to me directly? What is wrong with this woman? Especially since I had learned about face saving, but I always thought it was a level, like a hierarchical thing. But yeah, apparently face saving is just about making sure that you don't hurt the person. And there's something actually quite beautiful about that, in my opinion. So yeah. As a blunt South Africa, as a blunt South Africa, as a blunt South African, I thought gossip was betrayal. Turns out it's kind of care in disguise sometimes. So, if you've ever had a chopstick misfire or been misunderstood in another culture, hit subscribe. I talk all about that here in way too many details. And that's about it.
Say bye, Jenny. Adios.